Hey, everybody, long time no see. Well, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. I've been on the road at my daughter's funeral. I kind of been bouncing around a little here or there, here, waiting for December 12th. That is the court date where my dad's inheritance and all of that is supposed to be talked about. I was never told about this. They were trying to do away with me before that ever even happened, but they haven't been able to get rid of me. So I looked it up online and found out that that was the date, December 12th at 1 o'clock, and I'll be there. I'll be there. So that being said, they're not going to like that very much, but that's just Tuffy too bad. Tuffy too bad. Lots of stuff is going on, really. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but there are several of my videos that you see me reach my finger up here and click the off button and it goes off, but then the video just keeps playing and playing and playing. I believe that right there is proof that I was being hacked. I believe that that's proof that somebody was hacking me and that they weren't paying attention, and they didn't click off after I did. There are many videos that do that. That was pointed out to me by my best friend. When she was watching him, she's like, "I don't understand this, Linda. You obviously click off, and then it just keeps going and going and going." So I'm sure many of you have seen that as well. I am indeed being shadow banned. Another one of my really good friends told me that she tried to click on to subscribe and her TV started acting all funny. She had to unplug her TV, plug it back in. She went back on, and it unsubscribed her. Her picture went blank, all kinds of craziness. So they are shadow banning me. That's for certain. They just don't want me to say what I have to say, I guess. It's too bad because they're not going to stop me. At least not as long as I can help it. So there are a lot of people in my life. Okay, not a lot. A few people in my life that that think that there's something wrong with me because I'm saying that my ancestors and God and Jesus and my spirit guides and the archangels are all helping me through this. I guess there are people in my life that don't think that I'm worthy of being a chosen one. People in my life question the fact as to whether or not I am indeed a chosen one, which I get it. I get it. I mean, come on. I'm not unrealistic. I do understand that this sounds a little far-fetched, a little nutty. However, ask the people in Hohenwald, Tennessee, what they think. Because everything that I said was going to happen, everything that God told me was going to happen, is happening. There was a car that was less than a block away from my house that was on their way. They were on their way to hurt me when that car blew up, caught on fire. Another car, a couple of people in that car, one person, they were in the car on their way to kill me when they were in a nasty car accident, and one of those people in that car passed away. I think I told you about this one already. There are people's houses that are catching on fire. People are losing their jobs. I mean, I can't remember every single thing that I said back then, of what was happening, but everything that I've said that was going to happen has happened or is happening now. And don't think for 1 minute, Hohenwald, Tennessee, that just because I'm not there doesn't mean that my ancestors aren't taking care of my place in the situation. Don't think for 1 minute that you're off the hook because they still know what you're doing. And it's my understanding that now you're energy harvesting off of another young lady. Y'all are ridiculous. Pathetic. So if anybody has any questions as to whether or not it's real, as to whether or not my ancestors are here and helping, and God and Jesus, just take a journey down to Hohenwald, Tennessee, and start talking to some of the folks in that town, and see what they think about my ancestors and God and Jesus being with me. Talk to those folks. It's my understanding that there are a lot of people in town that didn't know any of the stuff that's happening, that are starting to wake up and see a lot of the stuff that's happening. And quite honestly, I think that the ones that don't know anything about it are going to be shocked as to how many people there are in town that are involved with this. Government officials, police officers, sheriffs. There are so many people involved in this, people in town who are well respected, people in town who other people look up to, people who appear to be doing the nice things for people, children, but aren't doing nice things for people or children. On the backside of that, they're trafficking people. Hohenwald, Tennessee is a hub for traffickers and for people who go missing. I wish I could give you more information, but I don't know any more than that. A lot of these people have like superiority complexes, like I was saying earlier. They just don't think that, well, how could she? How could she be chosen? You know what? Y'all, I made bad choices when I was young. Yeah, I really did. I made some really awful choices, but my heart was always pure. I always had good intentions. I never had a bad intention for anybody. And that's the difference. That's why. It's all about intention. Everything is all about intention. So this, my ex and his, God knows how many wives, girlfriends, whatever's he's got now. Who cares? I don't even care. But I believe it was his wife. Oh, I don't know. One of the women that he was with wanted to get me into like these sexcapade kind of things. She wanted to have sex with me. He and her wanted to have sex with me. It was they were into the BDSM, all of that garbage. And then they were going to film it. And then they were going to use it against me so that I would be easier to control, Also, officers, anybody who's watching this, anybody in law enforcement that's not on the bad side, that's not on the side of with these disgusting human beings, they are tainting the drugs. So there's a hotel that there are employees that have disappeared. There are people that work there that are being trafficked, organ trafficking. Their drugs are being tainted. So if this person is a pot smoker, then they're putting something in the pot. If this person is does cocaine, then they're putting something in the cocaine. They are tainting these people's drugs, and then they're doing whatever it is that they're going to do, whether it's the sex trafficking or if it's the organ trafficking or whatever. So just so you know, whatever place that is, I believe that you're going to find my ex works there, or at least did, because I'm hearing now that there's a good possibility that he may have lost his job, and he may be homeless. I'm not real sure 100% on that, but that's what's coming to me right now. Of course, where I'm concerned, this could actually be something that could happen because it's prophetic. A lot of what I say hasn't happened yet, but is going to, usually pretty quickly, I think. I'm still trying to figure it out. Honestly, I really am. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know the time frames, what I'm being told up here, this has happened in the spirit realm, and the time frame from there to 3D is, I still haven't quite figured that out yet. So a lot of what I say hasn't happened yet, but will happen. And I'll be so super glad when I get that figured out, because it's a little bit confusing for me too. So apparently there was a voyeur cam in my house. Um, yeah, they were voyeuring me, and there were people that were making money off of me. There were even celebrities that were watching and paying money to these people to watch me. Well, y'all, I never got any of that money. I didn't give my consent. I had no idea that that was even happening to me. So I was being sexually trafficked, and you all are guilty. And anybody that had anything to do with that is going to start reaping karma. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if you're a celebrity. I don't care if you are, the Jolly Green Giant. I don't really give a crap who you are. If you had anything to do with anything having to do with me in any of this situation, you are going to start reaping karma. You can count on it. Because God doesn't care if you're a celebrity. Someone's health is seriously deteriorating in this situation. And when I say seriously deteriorating, I mean seriously deteriorating. They are going to continue to deteriorate until they do the right thing. So they're either going to do the right thing and they're going to start coming back up, or they're not going to do the right thing. And well, obviously, we all know what happens if you just keep getting sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker. So, to my ex-bestie, you need to stop doing your magic. Your ex-wife needs to stop helping you with those magic tricks that you're trying to do, because all you're doing is hurting yourself. You're not doing anything to me. These little fairies that you're trying to send me, whatever you're trying to do is going to backfire and come on you. So you and your ex-wife need to stop. I know she's not doing magic on me, but I know she's giving you spells to do the magic on me. So she's going to be reaping karma as well. And to your current wife, which I know that the two of you are already having serious issues, listen to me carefully, sweetheart. You need to get the heck away from this girl as quickly as you can, because she's as toxic as they come. And honey, you are such a nice person and you are being used. She's my ex-best friend is a narcissist and she's toxic, and you are too good of a person to put up with her crap. So if you have any common sense, any sense at all, which I know you do, because I know you're a very intelligent person, you need to get the heck away from her as fast as you can, because any karma that she's got coming to you or coming to her is going to be on you too, because you're in her life and you're going to see it. You're going to feel it. So I'm asking you and I'm begging you, please get away from her as fast as you can, because she's got some crap karma coming to her in a big hot fire hurry and in a bad way. And the health department is going to be looking for the person in Hohenwald who actually had HIV, knew he had HIV, and purposely, or not, well, I don't know that he purposely slept with people, but he knew he had it and still slept with people. So I guess that is purposely. He purposely slept with people knowing that he had HIV, which is, I guess it could be, I guess it's considered attempted murder, because you're doing something to somebody that could cause them death. So I don't know why that wouldn't be attempted murder. I hope you find him. I really do. I hope you find him. I believe that there are people now who are going to start going on the run, because they know that this is the hammer's coming down, y'all. It's getting close. It's getting so close. Their timing of what they had to do to me is already gone. So now it's up to my mom and my brother to try to do their part of what they think they can do to me to stop me from going to this court date on the 12th. So anybody that's listening that's in the law enforcement that knows anything about any of this, I know the court date is on the 12th at 1 o'clock. Lol, honey, Hey, whatever. Whatever. She got a little bit of an attitude there, didn't she? Whatever. Oh, and it's almost over, guys. It's almost over. At this part of it anyway. And then, like I said, like a million times, we'll be able to start getting into stuff that's, worth talking about, worth learning. Oh, well, that's not good. Learning how to become one with our consciousness, and making ourselves better, and learning how powerful we are all individually, and what we could do together once we're whole within ourselves, and we're able to do what we need to do and be in our own power, and then come together and bring all of that power together. It will be unstoppable. We can change everything, balance everything back out. Everything is so out of balance right now, but we are in the age of Aquarius, and that means that things are going to start balancing themselves out. A lot of this human trafficking stuff is going to come to an end. All over the world, y'all. It's not just going to be in the small town where I'm at, where I was at. It's not going to be just there. It's going to be everywhere. Things are going to start balancing out. The nasty, nasty, horrible people in this world are going to start reaping their consequences. They're going to start getting caught. That's what's supposed to happen. So we need to be one with ourselves, and we need to bring back balance. So we can put this world back on track. So we can be back on track. It's not too late. It's not too late. Trust me, it's not too late. We can do this. I'm getting goosebumps right now. You guys, we can do this. I know we can. And I know there are so many of us who want this more than there are that don't. We can do this together. We truly can. We can make a difference. All of us can make a difference. No matter how big or how small, we can make a difference. And we're going to. We're going to do this together. Okay? That's really all I have to say right now. Look, I tear up so easy, y'all. I have so much passion inside of me. I have so much heart, so much love. You have no idea how much I love you all. Even the people that hurt me, even the Judases in my life, the people, the closest people to me who try to set me up for money. Even you. And you know who you are. I love you. I love you with all of my heart. But that doesn't mean that there's a place for you in my life anymore, because if you're going to be a Judas in my life, then I don't need you in my life. And that's the bottom line. No more. I have boundaries. I have very solid boundaries. And there's no more of this, I'm going to take crap from people because you are this person to me in my life, or you're that person to me in my life. Well, you know what? You're either on my side, and you either have my back or you don't. And if you don't, then see your way out, because I don't need you in my life. I can, life can create enough trouble as it is without having people in your life that are purposely trying to set you up for stuff. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't accept it anymore. So I'll miss you tremendously. I'll miss you. But you cut off your nose to spite your face. And now you're a Judas. I'm sorry for that. Believe me, I really am. Well, that's a sucky note to leave off on, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'll go listen to some music or something. Raise our vibration. Do something that makes you happy. Dance in your living room like nobody's watching. Sing like nobody can hear you. All right, y'all. Love each other. Love yourselves. And I love you. I'll see you later.